Michael, we're having a family picnic today. In fact, one of your family members is out there right now playing a game. And we're going to have your favorite. Chicken, corn on the cob, watermelon, hot dogs, and hamburgers. What do you think of that?
That's nice.
Michael, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, what?
We're having a family picnic. One of your family members is out there right now playing a game.
I don't feel much like a picnic.
Why?
Right now.
What's wrong? So talk to me.
You know that I've been a lawyer for 15 years, was a judge for at least 20.
Right.
You know why I got into this. You remember why I told you I got into this, right? Justice and fairness.
Right.
Well, I'm not sure I can do this anymore. Today I had to let a murderer go free on a technicality.
It happens.
No, it doesn't happen this way. This was a premeditated murder where the guy befriended a couple, Rebecca and Joe Bronson, and he set out to befriend them specifically to kill them.
That's terrible.
And Joe was he was a kung fu / karate expert. He was black belt in both of them. As a matter of fact, he was a master or a sensei. And
well, then how come he couldn't defend himself?
Because the murderer, Robert Anderson, befriended them, and they thought that he was their best friend. And Joe was in the process, well, he was trusting, but he was in the process of lifting weights on, you've seen those laying down benches where you bench press like this? Well, he was bench pressing, and Robert Anderson was able to quickly come over, and he handcuffed him, one hand on the right to the bar, and then he quickly got the other hand, and he basically took the barbells and he started suffocating Joe, and then he would lift it up. He was strong enough to lift it up, and he would lift it up periodically, and he tortured Joe, and he told Joe that he was going to rape and kill Joe's wife, Rebecca. And so he proceeded to kill, it was awful. So he killed Joe, and then he had Rebecca trapped and pretty much tied up, trapped, or he thought she was completely tied up. He essentially had her in a room, and he thought she was tied up. And fortunately, although she could see through the window, there was a window, he wanted them to see the torture and kill of each other. Well, actually, he didn't really want Joe to live through Rebecca being killed and raped and killed. He wanted to kill Joe and then have his way with Rebecca. At any rate,
what was this man's problem?
Well, I'm not going to get into that. That's a long, long story. He's a sick son of a gun. Well, at any rate, he planned on going in and raping Rebecca, and then he was going to kill her. Okay? She escaped because there was another window that was like almost really too small. She busted out, she got loose, and she busted out.
Thank God.
And she escaped. And fortunately, she got away.
Yeah.
Well, bottom line, she was saved by some group of people that I don't want to get into right now. Here's the problem. I didn't get into this business to let murderers go free. Now, if they are adjudicated successfully, that's one thing. This guy premeditated this murder. And do you know why he got off?
No.
Do you want to know why he got off and why I'm so upset?
Tell me.
Because the state did not bring him to trial in the prescribed legal amount of time, and because he didn't have a reasonable trial date in the allotted time. The state was forced, and I was forced to let him go on a technicality. This man is walking the sidewalks and out there free from ever being arrested even for a heinous crime. I did not get into this. And then, to make things worse, I'm in court, and the whole, almost the entire courtroom starts disrespecting the court, yelling out, "This is a dishonorable court. There's no justice." So I naturally admonish them and tell them I'm going to hold them in contempt. You know what they said to me?
What?
They said, "This court is in contempt." And they started out yelling out, "No justice, no peace." And I thought, okay, well, that's normal. The next thing I know, you want to hear something even worse?
What?
It wasn't just a couple of people, it was the whole court. People of all ages, all different backgrounds, every pigmentation, every nationality. And it was just a terrible, terrible scene. And what can I say? I said I would hold you in contempt. But how can I hold them in contempt when they had every right? I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it.
Well, try
I'm
to
not.
relax.
No, I can't relax.
I know how you
Can't
feel.
relax. I'm not doing it. There's something that I can do about this. I will get justice. I will get peace.
But tell me how you're going to go about doing that.
That's what I didn't want to tell you.
Well, I
We're
want
gonna-
you to tell me before
I'm going to
everybody
see if
gets
I can get the people that were in the courtroom. And I'm going to risk my life. I'm going to change who I was, who I thought I was.
Wait a minute.
We're going to kill this man. And we're going to not just kill him, but we're going to make him beg to die. Yes, I'm going to exact justice on this man.
How are you? How?
Well, remember I told you about Rebecca getting away?
Yeah.
There's a woman, I think her name is Slick Rosa James. She's like a guardian of the streets.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if she can essentially organize a group, and we'll get this Robert Anderson, and we'll do what he did, or worse, that he did to Joe and attempted to do to Tracy. And I know that we have a great life together. I know that we're in love and all that stuff. And then I could be arrested and even executed for this, but I cannot live like this.
Well, then you better think about this. Really think about it.
I already decided. I'm doing it. There's no way I can change my mind. I cannot let a murderer go free. Not like
Yes.
this.
I understand your point, but
It's done. It's decided. I'm going to find Slick Rosa James.
I want you to be cautious in this.
I am being cautious. Look,
Like you said, you could lose your life. You could risk your career.
what is a life? What is a career if it means nothing? When a person is executed in the manner that this man has done, my job is to uphold the law. But when the law fails, something must be done.
Can
We
you
must enact final justice.
Can you get a trial by another judge?
Can't do that. It's called double jeopardy. Can't do it.
Um,
So I've made my decision. The only thing that remains is, what will you do with your life?
who, me?
Yes, you. If something happens to me,
Don't talk that way.
I'm doing it. The man is going to pay. Do you understand?
Well, not at the expense of losing you.
The man is going to pay. So if that's what it means, that's what it means. I'm getting my final justice.
Well, you're not doing it alone.
What are you talking about? I know I'm not doing it alone. I have a group that I'm going to do it with.
I mean, I'm talking about between us.
What are you talking about? Do you realize what you're saying? Your life, your career, everything. I mean, at least one of us should survive. You mean to tell me you're willing to risk your life and go to prison and maybe be executed?
Yes, we're a team. We got married, we took vows.
Fine.
Our vow was to...
Fine. After this picnic, after we have our fake fun, we gotta keep... Don't let the family and friends know. They're having fun out there. After this, I want you to look for Slick Rosa James.
Where will I look for her?
Well, she's a guardian of the streets. I'm sure that she can find you if you can't find her. Just hang around that one corner I told you about one time. And I can't tell you now, but you know which one. She'll be down there. It's in the south area of the city. So do that. And in the meantime...
At night or during the day, I don't really feel comfortable sitting around on the south side of the city at night.
Well, unfortunately, that's when she's out.
Can't you come with me?
I cannot come with you on this.
Why not?
Because I'll be making final preparations. But for now, I would like you to go ahead and go socialize with the family. I'm going to contemplate this for a few more seconds. I need to be alone. But we will get final justice.
Well, you remember I love you. And I'm right with you.
I know that. I understand that.
I want you to understand that I'm with you on this.
That's good. That's real good. But right now,
And I'm not
still
gonna
thinking
back
about
out.
this.
I'm not going to back out. I'll go see about looking for Slick Rosa James.
Well, find Slick Rosa, and she's not just a guardian of the street. She's a very nice person.
I'm sure she is.
Oh, she's very nice. You have a good evening, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Well, I'm
Go
not
get the
gonna have
family.
as good an evening as...
Well, that's true. Let me just contemplate this for a few more minutes. Chicken. That just might work. Chicken.